You got a clean 21, and I can see already it's a large cent. I don't even have to wipe it yet.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Curiosity Detecting. Today we have the triumphant return, fresh off his episode 3 triumph.
Coin City.
Original Kevin. Last time I was out with Kevin, he found a beautiful, I think it was 1874 Queen Victoria half cent from Great Britain, and an Edward VII large cent, among other things.
Mm-hmm.
And today we're at a new permission, also in Eastern Ontario. There's a structure just over there that was built in 1865, and probably a lot of traffic from people here over the years, so we're going to stop delaying and get to digging. Dare I ask what you want other than coins?
Silver would be nice, but I'll take coins of any color.
Non-coin silver.
Sure.
Not that you're being particular or anything.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you on the first hole. Well, Kevin's first on the board here with a relic. Definitely looks, yeah, it's definitely the top of an old oil lantern. The wick would have come through this slot on the other side there.
Yeah, right here.
The wick would have come right through that slot there, but
see the holes for the
you can see that, the holes for the air to come in. And that was what, an inch and a half down?
Yeah, not even an inch.
Always a good sign. All right, on the board with oil lantern. Well, I was rooting around in the hole and I found a couple of old nails, and that wasn't the signal, and I kept getting a nice 22, 23 signal. Looky. Is it a bell or a fitting off the end of something, or it's another oil lamp part? It's another top off an oil lamp. It might even have some fancy on it. That's a beautiful find. I'm surprised it isn't more crushed than it is, but that would be where the wick would come out for the oil lamp. Similar to the piece that Kevin just found. So 2 oil lamps in as many minutes. Excellent. On to the next. Hear the patter of footsteps. It's a victory lap, I think, from the hero of episode 3. You got a clean 21, and I can see already it's a large cent. I don't even have to wipe it yet.
Yeah.
So this is probably going to be pretty clean. It is pretty clean because of the sandy soil.
It's very sandy here. Yeah.
It's a beauty. It looks like it's George V, which is going to put it between well, for the coin, he reigned from 1910 to 1936, but for the coin it'll be between 1911 and 1936. In fact, it'll be between 1911 and 1920 because they went to small cents in 1920. All right, we're going to do a proper cleanup here, and we'll do a close-up. It looks like it's 1912. I don't think you've found a 1912 before, have you?
I don't think so either, no.
You can check that off the list. Well done, sir. Well, Kevin with an absolutely beautiful 1912 King George V large cent. So George V, of course, is the grandfather of the late Queen Elizabeth II, and he had a pretty stern upbringing, mostly as a result of the wild ways of his father, Albert Edward, who became Edward VII. So his grandparents, who are Queen Victoria and Prince Albert, took a stern approach to him. In fact, he is yet another monarch who was not initially first in line to the throne. His brother, Albert Victor, actually died in a influenza pandemic, or an epidemic, in the 19th century, which put George V first in line to his father, I guess second in line to Edward VII. And he and his brother, Albert Victor, were actually sent to sea as naval cadets when he was 12 years old. And they were at sea for months, and they sailed 40,000 miles working as naval cadets on the ship. And this was in the 1860s. A fantastic coin, and Kevin has got the coin touch today. We've got some noise nearby from a lawnmower, but hopefully you can hear me okay. I've got something really neat in the hole. It looks like it is. It's a keyhole escutcheon plate. So there's a building about 4 feet behind me that is an old building, and this may have even been the keyhole from one of the doors. So farther away from the lawnmower in the distance there, here is this wonderful keyhole escutcheon plate. It's perfectly intact. Maybe a tiny little crack at the bottom, but that's a great find. What is a very large key. It's probably more than an inch tall, that keyhole. So a fantastic find, and thrilled with that. All right, on to the next. Well, the hero of episode 3 has struck again here, I think. We got an 1819 on the Vanquish.
Yeah, it actually just.
And there appears to be decided roundness in the hole. Now.
Oh, you know what?
What could you be? Oh, it's a button. It's a two-piece button. Yeah. So be very gentle on that. That'll have a maker's mark on that side, hopefully.
Oh yeah, look at the condition.
Please be military. Please be military. Probably not military. Oh,
look at that.
Look at that.
It's almost like a stamp.
Wow, it's like embossed in it.
Huh.
That's awesome.
That is
all right,
cool.
We'll do a little bit more cleanup, and I'll do a close-up. Fantastic. Here's Kevin's absolutely wonderful button. It has this spiral star pattern, and on the inner part of the spiral, there are actually little stippled dots. Oh, Kevin, come look at this. Even the flat part of the button has design on it. Look on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
So a wonderful coat button. Unfortunately, no maker's mark on the back, which is unusual for a two-piece button. Normally they have maker's marks, but it looks like this shank has actually just been crushed straight back into the button, and it's lucky it didn't crack the front. But that's precious close to the nicest button that Kevin's ever found.
Beauty.
But fantastic find, and we're only, what, 25 minutes in? All right, on to the next. Well, at the risk of being repetitive, another nice 22-23 signal, and this one is an even more intact top off an oil lamp. This one even has the little wick dial on it, which quite often has a patent date. But this one is very well intact. I'm going to give it a quick cleanup, and then I'll show you. Well, here's a close-up of this wonderful top off an oil lamp that I found. Very complete. This is one of the little cleats that held the glass globe that would have gone over the oil lamp. And quite often, this wick adjustment knob here has maker information on it. And this one is no different. It actually has 2 rows of writing on it. It says March 1st, 1864. Booth and Hayden's is the manufacturer. Great, I'll be able to get some history on this company. So I'll have to do some better cleanup on this. I'll put the information up on the screen, the complete inscription from it. But that's a patent date of March 1st, 1864. With how commonplace and popular oil lamps were, this is actually probably a pretty early one, because I imagine there were quite a few oil lamps still yet to come after 1864 when this was patented. What the heck was going on next to this building? It's pretty close to this major building to be a refuse dump. I don't see that, but another fantastic find. The Holmes, Booth, and Hayden's Company was founded in Waterbury, Connecticut, USA on the 2nd of February, 1853 by Israel Holmes, John Booth, Hiram Hayden, and Henry Hayden. Their business focus was on silver plating, metal casting, and rolling and drawing copper and brass. Israel Holmes was the president of the company, and Hiram Hayden was the inventor in the group. Hiram came to hold numerous patents across a wide array of the industry, including camera lens manufacture, silver plates for early photography, and also oil lamp design and manufacture. The company ran from 1853 until 1901, when it was absorbed into the American Brass Company. Given the succession of over 50 oil lamp and lighting patents attained by the company up until 1894, I would speculate the lamp found was from between 1868 and 1880, since later lamps would have their parts replaced by more modern ones, which would be reflected in the engraved patent dates. It's amazing what a small engraved label can lead you to when you start to do some digging. Well, I was rooting around in the hole, and looks like I found yet another hemweight. And this one, I think I gave it a little love tap with my shovel, but definitely a 19th century Victorian hemweight, and about 3 inches down. Very happy with that. Excellent. On to the next. Deep scratchy 22 to 30, and it looks like I might have found a little religious pendant, I believe. Some kind of... Oh, no, you know what it is? It's not a religious pendant unless your religion is Tweety Bird. It's a little Tweety bird. That's funny. And a little pattern on the back. Well, there you go.
The religious school of Looney Tunes.
I mean, there are some who might follow the teachings of Tweety bird. You never know. But still a fun find. Excellent. A solid 21-22 signal. It looks like a piece of ornamental, probably white metal. Could be off furniture or even a picture frame or something, but it's old and it's really cool. Excellent. Hi all, Editing Phil here. So a relatively short but eventful visit to this new property permission in Eastern Ontario. We've barely just scratched the surface of it, so I'm sure we'll be back again soon. A quick thank you to the landowners for letting us visit their property and learn more about the history there. Kevin and I had some great finds today, including that 1912 George V large cent, some buttons, pieces from 3 separate oil lamps, keyhole escutcheon plate, little pieces of jewelry, and miscellaneous other finds that made for a really interesting outing. As for the channel itself, we're getting really close to the 100 subscriber mark. I think we only have 3 or 4 more to go to get to 100. So if you enjoyed the video and you like the channel, please hit the subscribe button, like the video, and share it with others if you think they'd enjoy it as well. And I also want to give a big thank you to the community who've been really great support, commenting against the videos. It's been really fun interacting with you and learning more about this hobby that we all love so much. So I guess that's it for this week, but we'll see you again soon. And until next time, be kind and stay curious.